While statistics from Families in Action show that they mostly see men for substance abuse, counseling lead Gerard Baptiste says he's seeing a new trend.
But I am seeing an increase, unfortunately, in young women that are using drugs. Yeah, I'm seeing, because I do a lot of the youth part of it, and I am actually seeing on that end of it more. When I look at some of the cases, I go, wait, I've done 5 guys, but now 8 girls. What is going on? When I look at our youth group, I'm seeing more women's faces. But then again, as I said, when you look at the history, no parents, abuse, some kind of trauma, some kind of mental health issue.
According to Mr. Baptiste, young women are now turning to substances to cope with whatever trauma they're experiencing.
Because I also worked previously to doing what I'm doing, worked in the domestic violence space. And I can tell you, I'm seeing a lot of domestic DV survivors that are actually themselves using drugs to cope with whatever trauma it may be, whether it's just the violence they've experienced at home, whether it's trauma that they would have experienced as a child, being abused, whether it was they were raped. Yeah, I am seeing a lot of that over the last, I would say, 5 or 6 years. It really has been a steady increase.
He says some of their cases are as a result of curiosity from the youngest age.
I'm seeing young people as young as 10 experimenting, yeah. And the gateway really might be cigarettes, and in a very short time they transition to all these other things. Or sometimes some people forget the cigarettes now that weed is legal, as if everybody seems to think, which is why we have to keep talking about that it isn't legal, it's been decriminalized, which is totally different. I am seeing people just going straight into marijuana as a way to cope.
He notes substance abuse goes beyond marijuana, cocaine, and alcohol.
They found very unique ways, brownies, gummies. Every week we're hearing something new. And it's not just marijuana, there's things like Zessa pills, and there's now ketamine, which I'm seeing the police finding a lot, which now becomes date rape drugs and being put in people's drinks.
The most used substance based on their findings is marijuana, as it has become more accessible.
Quickly followed. I think alcohol was a little worse. Now we're seeing marijuana.
Though the reactions by someone using marijuana will vary, Mr. Baptiste says it all depends on what exactly the user abuses.
People say to me, oh, I got my marijuana from Johnny down the road, right? Johnny down the road oftentimes starts putting additional stuff into it in order to keep you, because he wants, this is his job. Just like how psychology is my job, that's his job. So he has to figure out, how do I keep you coming back?
Organizations like Families in Action continue to assist families and individuals in their recovery through their programs. FIA offers addiction support, youth education, confident parenting, as well as a 24-hour helpline and counseling. I'm Mahalia Joseph-Wharton, keeping tabs on your inner circle.